Hello everyone, welcome back to Sky Revolutions. This is going to be our post-mortem, where we kind of talk about this pack and how I felt about it. So it's going to be a pretty quick episode, I think. Just like it was a quick pack, which I think is going to be my first point. This pack took me, I think, 14 episodes. Um, which, if we look at the Greg Tech New Horizons pack I'm playing right now, or I was playing until this pack, that's already 18 episodes, and I'm barely making a dent in that. I probably will go back to that after this episode. Episode, yeah. I guess after this next week, we'll start grinding New Horizons again. But yeah, this pack was short, and I liked it. If my pack was as good as this, my first pack was as good as this, because I believe this is their first pack, I'd be very happy with that. So let's start from the beginning. Apparently there's lore. Didn't really get into it much. Yeah. So in the first chapter, I think this is, pretty standard resource generation. Actually, this isn't even resource generation, except for the sieves. I like that they limited the sieves to the flint mesh, so you have to have other ways of generating resources than just the sieves. Definitely a good perk of this pack. Other than that, it's just kind of cobblestone. I like the custom recipes for the Britannia stuff. Other than that, pretty much just a what's it called? The Skyblock Britannia start. But yeah, I think the first chapter overall pretty standard, but like I said, like the sieves were limited. Then in the Industrial Revolution pack, or chapter, I mean, again pretty standard. Using the brass meshes with the sifters to make resources was a much different than most starting packs, I think, for me. And I liked it. Crate is not my favorite mod, and I know that's like sacrilegious or whatever, but I just think it's overused at this point. But it was fun. I think this is the first time I've actually like sat down and played through Create. And I think I liked it. I liked the custom recipes and stuff, and that actually did Create have a lot of custom recipes? I don't know. A lot of the Create stuff was used to make recipes, like the mechanisms were used for everything. So that definitely made it, yeah, getting the capacitors interesting and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it was definitely interesting, especially with, well, that'll come out later, but yeah, having Crate be like the core of this pack, unsurprising, but in a good way. It was good use of Crate, I think. And then if we go to Industrial Renaissance, let's see. I think that getting into Pneumaticraft a little bit was nice, and some immersive engineering stuff. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more Pneumaticraft. I've always thought that was an interesting mod, but I think for a short pack like this, just touching on Pneumaticraft, showing it exists, showing its crafting processes, it was pretty good. Let's see. Infinite mana, love that. Basically being able to come up with a mechanism to make infinite mana. That was definitely a good positive for me. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. We didn't really use the entangled blocks. I do like that mod. That mod definitely is useful in complex mechanisms, which weren't necessary in this. It was a very I'm not gonna say simplistic, but like the machines didn't have to be crazy like they are in an expert pack, Then the Age of Information. Yeah, this just thermal. Well, this is the thermal. Standard thermal stuff. I like the custom recipes to making some of the ingots. I love Powa. Great mod. I do like that they gated the Powa reactors, because those are always overpowered. Flux networks, again, having them gated, nice, because it's also pretty overpowered. Let's see. Good integration between mods here to get your oil, to get your arc furnace and stuff. And then, yeah, mechanism should be gated because it's a very powerful mod. Having storage pretty early, like this is the better storage. I was using the simple whatever storage for a while, which worked, but this is obviously much better storage. And unlocking EMC. I like the way EMC was done in this pack, where basically you had to make an item once, and then most items had EMC. So you could basically just use EMC to make something once you had the process to make it once. And then there were some items that you had to make a bunch of times, like was it Lumium? You had to like come up with a process to make it because some of the items didn't have EMC, but all of the items down the line at some point were infinite with EMC. So I think that was an interesting way to use EMC and Project E. Definitely in a shorter pack, I think EMC is good. Project E is good to have. If you want to have a longer, more balanced pack, it might not be the mod to go for. But like I said, this pack, good fit. Then we go to the technological revolution, which is Mechanism. Love Mechanism. One of my favorite all-time mods. This is the first time I've ever gotten to antimatter and polonium and all that stuff. The first time I've done these reactors over here. It's interesting. You know, I do like all this stuff. Mechanism has always been a very powerful, very intricate mod. Yeah, so that was all that. And then, of course, having the nitro reactors gated behind Mechanism means it's a later game. Love that. Those are very overpowered. And then, of course, our final chapter. Gotta have all the ingots turn to one ingot, which turns into something that gives you creative items. Standard end of pack stuff. Didn't love this mod. It's not my favorite mod. Just for like, you know, for one, YouTube content, like YouTube's not gonna like if you talk about that stuff. And I feel like mod packs generally the best way for people to hear about your mod pack is for YouTubers and streamers to make videos on your mod stuff. So it is interesting if you like the show. I've seen the show I think all the way through twice. So I've seen Breaking Bad. I understand the references. I just don't particularly love the mod. That's just my opinion. Yeah, having creative items, creative everything, standard end of a pack. Botania, it was kind of a limited Botania usage. I would like to do a series where I do Botania basically from beginning to end in a mostly vanilla world, like vanilla and Botania and a few vanilla plus mods. So we'll see how that goes. What mod is this from? Botanic Editions? Yeah. So there's some interesting things with Botania, but, you know, standard Botania stuff. Everything pretty much had EMC except for the Living Rock, so, yeah. I like the integration with having some of the later game stuff in the pack be gated behind Botania. I love Botania. Probably one of my favorite Magic mods. Project E, I mean, let's be honest, this just makes all resources infinite. If you have what's called Project Expansion, as soon as you can get one Power Flower, basically you can get unlimited resources. So, like I said, small pack, short pack, great. Great addition here. And then, you know, a bunch of questions being like, this is the better version of this, which is a better version of this, which is a better version of this, you know. So, no complaints there. I like this pack never had you go into a different dimension. I know that a lot of mod packs like to make the nether crazy, in the end crazy. I like that there were ways of getting everything without having to go to the nether. I don't even know if the nether is actually available. Let's see. And then just as a reminder, in the description is going to be a link to my Patreon where, for free, you can get this world download. Okay, so yeah, the nether's disabled, which, great, cool, perfect. So yeah, you can get the world download for free on my Patreon. Patreon's not even really set up yet, so that's just a place to have all my stuff linked up. But yeah, overall, if I made this pack, I would be very happy with it. When I start making mod packs, well, if I start making mod packs, we'll see. I think this will be a good standard to hold myself to for my first pack. Make a short pack that is integrated as well as this. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the series, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Get more of this content, or I guess not this content, but you know, more content from me, which will include probably Tech New Horizons. I have a few things I had at the beginning of the series told myself I wanted to get to before ending the series. So we'll probably have, I don't know how many episodes, but a few more episodes of that, and then we'll go on to, I don't know, I might do a poll to see what mod pack to do next after that. Anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.